go. Hey there, everybody. It's the Nasty Mike here again. Welcome back. Next episode of Fantastic 7. Last episode, we Eagles and one in Gary Titans restored 3-1 behind our Hokie. So back on track, we have a double-digit strikeout performance as he shut down the B-Wolves bats with ease. With that win, we're now back at 2-3 on the year, and we end the homestand here on a high note and get back to 500 with a win here against a playoff rival, the Grapplers. Grapplers have beaten us in the regular season each of the last 3 years in a row, but we have defeated them when it matters most in the playoffs the last 2 seasons. On the mound for the 2-3 Grapplers is 7th-year veteran Noah Kaiser. He is 0-1 with an 18 ERA and a 250 whip. And for us, it is second-year right-hander Paxton Griffith, 0-1 with a 15.75 ERA and a 3.75 whip. Both pitchers looking to bounce back after horrible first starts to their seasons. Here's our lineup for today's game. Leading off in center field, it is outfielder Wink Winkleson. He is locked in. Batting second and back in the lineup is head of the class Diaz, who sat out last game to rest after that marathon game against the Nemesis. Batting third, fully healed up from his meniscus injury almost, is right fielder Spool Worrymore, getting the start over Mahoney, who needs the day off to rest. Batting fourth out in left field is Big Country Buck Swiner, who is still tense. Batting fifth, getting the start at backup catcher Jaden Norris, in for the exhausted catcher Bern Oliver. Batting sixth back in the lineup is the man Ed Manning over at third base. Batting seventh back in the lineup at first base is Miriam DDP Doherty. Batting eighth at shortstop is third-year player Jameer Shoei. He is tense. And batting ninth is our pitcher for today's game, Paxton Griffith. Let's get it on. Grapplers did lose a lot of high-caliber players in free agency. Notably, they lost Mac Gunn. They released Hack Liner right before this game, actually. Not before this game, but the game before this one. But they did replace him with Juice Jackson, who they picked up in free agency. They did, however, lose Hovind Bambino. And they also lost, I believe they lost someone else, but I can't remember their name at the current moment. They were able to re-sign Jack Cracker, though, who they almost lost. Looking at the lineup, couple up players, couple down players for the Grapplers. Relying a lot on the power bats to get it done. Contact is, a little bit below average. Speed is abysmal. Defense rotation are good, and their bullpen is now down to an average rating as they lost arguably their best reliever in Mac Gunn. To the top of the first we go. Trunk, Donga, and DeMarco do up against Griffith. Leading off is former Buzzards first baseman Joseph Trunk himself. He's locked in, hitting .462 with 2 RBIs on the year. Trunk entering his first year with the Grapplers as he replaces veteran Devin Godsendez, who was released in free agency for him. Numbers on the year for Paxton Griffith look like this. He took the loss in his first start, giving up 7 earned runs in only 4 innings of work. Gave up a team-leading 3 home runs in that start, as well as 1 walk, 14 total hits, and 3 strikeouts. Batting average against is .560 to go with his 15.75 ERA and his 3.75 whip. And the lineup for the Grapplers today, after Trunk, it is veteran shortstop, 7th-year player Masha Donga. Then it is 7th-year center fielder Marco DeMarco, one of the OG bats of the roster, who comes off the bench to be a starter this year. Batting fourth, 7th-year player third baseman Juice Jackson, who was picked up in free agency. They also signed veteran 7th-year player catching today, Hercules Bentley, the former Sandcats first baseman. That's a backup position for Bentley. Batting sixth is left fielder Jack Cracker, who they managed to re-sign in the offseason as he tested free agency in his 7th year, 5th with the Grapplers. Batting 7th out in right field is 7th-year player Betty Sparks, who was on the bench last year for the Grapplers. Batting 8th at second base, OG member Zoom de la Cruz. And batting 9th is the pitcher Noah Kaiser. Griffith is ready. Here we go. Fastball glide at the middle, base hit for Trunk as he jumps all over the first pitch fastball as he's on to start the game. 1 pitch in and he's ready to rock. Next up is shortstop Masha Donga, hitting .400 on the year with a homer, 2 RBIs on the year for the veteran. We got first, nothing doing. His Trunk gets back safely. Got to keep a close eye on the runners today is Jaden Norris, our catcher. Not really known for his arm. Really known for his bat, more so than his arm. Change up at the knees, rip foul by Donga, and 1 the count. Easy ripping away, skied into right. Worrymore over to his left. He is there. Makes the catch near the line. 1 out. Donga down to tense mojo, and that'll bring up locked-in center fielder Marco DeMarco, hitting .231 with 2 homers and 8 RBIs on the year. Pick off first, nothing doing. His trunk is back safely once more. Four-seamer away, line down the left field line by DeMarco, but that will thankfully hook foul, as that would have been extra bases, 0-1. Ball down and in the dirt, 1-1 the count. Change it down and away, pulled foul by DeMarco, 1-2 the count now. Two-seamer up and in, high and inside, 2-2 the count. Four-seamer down and in, grounded at the middle to second. Diaz backhands it, flips to second one. Showy to first, double play, and Griffith gets the double play ball to get out of the inning. Good pitching from the sophomore. To the bottom of the first we go. Wink, head of the class, and worry less. Due up here against Noah Kaiser. Winkelson leading off. The Wink is locked in center field today, hitting .476. Still a little bit tired from the marathon game, but no worse for wear. And on the mound to face us today is going to be the 7th-year pitcher, Noah Kaiser, is in his 4th year with the Grapplers. Original Hot Corners member. Kaiser on the year took the loss in his first start as well. He gave up 4 earned runs in only 2 innings, giving up 5 hits, 2 home run balls, and striking out 3 batters. Batting average against is .455 to go with his .250 whip and 18 ERA. Kaiser was the first pitcher we faced in the playoffs, second pitcher we faced in the playoffs last year. He was the loser in that second deciding game when we swept the Grapplers out of the playoffs. Kaiser is also a familiar foe for us. We've played him twice in the regular season. We have beat him once, and he has beat us once. So we see Kaiser fairly often as we take a fastball at the knees, 0-1 when we play the Grapplers anyway. In there again at the knees, 0-2 as K-Dot activates for Kaiser. Fastball up, hard grounder at the middle, and Wink has a base hit as he'll get his day rolling. Here with 3 pitches in. Lead off man on for the Buzzards. That'll bring up the head of the class. Second baseman Diaz, hitting .200 on the year with an RBI. Sat out last game to rest. First pitch fastball high, ball 1. Pick off to first, nothing doing as Wink is back safely. Pitch out, still nothing doing. Pick off again, still nothing doing. Took off a little bit too early. Kaiser was ready for us, and that'll pick him off. Wink now 2 for 5 on the year for stealing bases. 3 for 6. 2-0 pitch to Diaz is a fastball on the outside corner. 2-1 the count. Fork ball at the knees, lined into center field, and Diaz will have himself a base hit as he just softly plants that in the center. He'll be on with his first hit today. He's on with 1 down, and that'll bring up Worry Less. Spool Worrymore, 4th-year right fielder, hitting .250 on the year. Healed up mostly from his meniscus tear he suffered in Game 2 of the year. Left knee's looking pretty good as he's back in the lineup here, giving Carter Mahoney a day off. Fastball inside, misses, ball 1. Fastball middle in, turned on by Worry Less and skied to left. He just missed it, though. Cracker back a few steps to make the catch, and that is 2 down in the inning. Now to bring up our cleanup hitter. Left fielder Big Country, Buck Swiner, 7th-year players 10, sitting .273 with 1 homer and 1 RBI. Fastball inside, misses from Kaiser, ball 1. Fork ball away, line to short, easy catch for Donga, and that's going to end the inning. Kaiser gives up 2 hits, but thankfully one of the runners was picked off trying to steal second base, so no damage done. To the second, we are scoreless. Jackson, Bentley, and Cracker due up here for the Grapplers. Leading off is 7th-year veteran, 10th third baseman, Juice Jackson. JJ hitting only a .111 on the year with an RBI. Now the primary third baseman, as he was normally playing shortstop here in the first couple of games. Changeup hangs on the first pitch into left center field. Swiner going over. He's going to watch it hit off the base of the wall. He'll get it in quickly, but that is still going to be a leadoff double for Jackson, as that was a hanger. Juice now the primary third baseman after Hackliner was released 2 games ago. Next up, catching today is Hercules Bentley, the first baseman. 7th-year players locked in, hitting .250 with 2 homers and 8 RBIs on the year. First fastball middle in is a strike called. 0-1 as Griffith gets ahead. Change it down and away, outside, 1-1. Down and in is fouled off by Bentley. 1-2 the count. Down and away. way outside. 2-2. Up, foul back. 2-2. Seamer up. Bentley takes it. Full count now. Seamer down and in. Fouled off. Still a full count. Change it down and away. Bentley lines at the second. Right at Diaz, though. 1 down. Next up is left fielder Jack Cracker, who is tense. 7th-year player hitting $158 with 1 RBI, sporting a new contract after being re-signed in the offseason by the Grapplers. So he decided to test the waters of free agency and decided it was in his best interest to return. 5th year with the Grapplers organization as that curveball down and in is a strike called 0-1. Cracker, of course, is an original member of the Jacks organization, with his teammate standing there at second base, Juice Jackson. And also the person in the on-deck circle, which is Betty Sparks. Fastball down the way, chopped to the mound. Griffith looks the runner back, throws the third. Manning gets it over to first. That is a 1-5-3 put out in your books. 2 down, and that'll bring up right fielder Betty Sparks. 7th-year player is hitless on the year, getting a rare start. Outside pitch active for the veteran. First pitch curveball down and in. Check swing strike at the knees. 0-1. Seamer up and in. Blew it Byer. 0-2 the count. His tough out now activates for Sparks. Seamer down and in off the glove of Norris, but he blocks it in front of him. 1-2 the count. Change up and in. Chased it high, strike 3. First punch out of the day for Griffith, and that ends the inning as he strands the leadoff double at second base. Bottom 2, we are still scoreless. Norris, Manning, and Doherty do up against Kaiser. Thank you, one boy. Thank you. Very nice indeed. Backup catcher Jaden Norris getting the start today, hitting 1 for 6 on the year. Outside pitch active for the 6th-year vet, giving Burnout a much-needed day off. As despite Burnout's great hitting recently, he does need to take a day off. He is exhausted. Fastball low, ball 1 from Kaiser. Curve up and in is high, 2-0 the count. Slider inside misses, 3-0 the count. Come on, Jaden. That is high, ball 4. Good take by Norris as he will reach. 4-pitch walk from Kaiser to start the inning as that'll bring up the man Ed Manning, back in lineup after taking a day off last episode. Hitting .375, 4 RBIs on the year for Ed. He's leading the team currently in RBIs, which is surprising. Pick off the first, nothing doing as Norris is back safely, who actually runs pretty well for a catcher, and Hercules Bentley behind the dish has no arm, as he's primarily a first baseman. We do see Kaiser every year. Last year was in the playoffs. This year it's in the regular season. Year before that was in the playoffs. Year before that he was the starter in the regular season as well. We see him a lot. Slider at the knees, fouled back by Ed. 0-1 the count. Fastball middle in, turned on by Manning, and that's going in the gap, and DeMarco's not going to get there. That's going to get to the wall on extra bases for Manning. Coming around third is Norris. He's going to try and score. Manning trying to stretch it to a triple. He will beat the relay throw. It is an RBI triple for the man, Ed Manning, as he chops in his 5th RBI of the year. We are up 1-0. That'll bring up DDP. She's back in the lineup after taking last episode off as well. Hitting .313 with an RBI on the season. Let's see if she can keep the momentum going. Strike called at the letters, 0-1. Curveball middle in, ripped on the ground, into the hole in right field, and that is a base hit for DDP. Manning trots in. It is 2-0 Buzzards. There's the rally we needed. That'll bring up 3rd-year shortstop, Jameer Shoei. Still 10s, hitting .217. 3 RBIs on the year for Shoei. Fastball high from Kaiser. Ball 1 as he's now tense after giving up a walk and 2 hits to start the inning. Fastball inside misses, 2-0 the count to Shoei. Curveball at the knees is fouled back as he just missed the power swing, 2-1. Fastball ways fouled off again as he misses it again, 2-2. K-Dot active now. Slider away, lined at the middle, and Shoei's going to get himself a base hit as that is a seeing eye grounder. 1st and 2nd now, still nobody out, and now to bring up the pitcher. Here's Griffith. Griffith is 0 for 1 on the year batting, but he does have a RBI on a sac fly. Infield in as they're protecting against the bunt. How'd they know? The bunt is up. Bunt is down. Successful sacrifice incoming as Griffith retired. 1 down. 2nd and 3rd now. For the Wink. Led off the game with a single that was picked off trying to steal second base. Oh, Jesus, that is sad. Oh, Hey, good for you doing that to him, but man, that's gotta feel bad. It's like you feel like nothing's going right. Yeah, yeah, it can. I've pushed some up there. I mean, Pewter Base had one up there astronomically in his rookie year to start his career, but never seen it really like extend over multiple games. Like, phew, that's bad. Fastball low, ball one. Curveball middle in, and Wink's going to find the gap in left center field, and we're just picking Kaiser apart now. This is going to be a 2-run double for Wink, as we're going to be up 4-0. Kaiser only lasted 2 innings in his first start, and it's not looking good here either. Ooh, freebooter specials. I love them. Next up, Diaz, 1 for 1 today. He singled in the first inning, and Kaiser is already rattled. Fastball up, strike called, 0-1. Fastball middle in, hard grounded to short. Donga there, throws it to first. Wink going to move up to second on the grounder, though. Kaiser back to new tense mojo, and that'll bring up Worry Last, who's 0 for 1 with a fly out to left field his first time up. Let's see if Spool can drive him in. Fastball high, ball 1. Fastball middle in, skied into center field. This should be an easy play for DeMarco, and that will end the inning. 4 runs, though, for the Buzzards as we put up 4 hits in the inning and also draw a walk to the 3rd. We now got a 4-run cushion as Dela Cruz, Kaiser, and Trunk are due up for the Grapplers. Here's Dela Cruz hitting .235, 1 homer, 1 RBI in the year. Yeah, that sounds about right. Give up the go-ahead homer, and then it just seems to go all downhill from there because closers, I think, they are more susceptible to the mojo problems. Like, their job is to just get outs in 1 or 2 innings. If they can't get any outs, they very quickly lose their confidence. I think most of them might have self-esteem issues, I think. That's just me personally. It's a very tough job. Mentally straining as that curveball is in the dirt, ball 1. Fastball down, and then Dela Cruz is fouled off. 1-1 the count. Zoom up and away. Dela Cruz lines it down the right field line. That is a fair ball, and that's going to be a base hit for her. Warrymore gets it in quickly, and that'll hold her to just a single. I'll bring up the pitcher, Kaiser, who's hitless on the year, and he's also tense. They're out first, nothing doing. Expecting a bunt here. Fastball up in the first pitch, bunt is up. Griffith slides in, makes a nice catch as he shows off his glove. 1 down. Next up is Trunk, 1 for 1 today with a single. Yep, you're not paying her $13 million a year. You're damn right, I wouldn't pay it either. They're lucky I'm even paying what's his name? How much am I paying Shoei? Yeah, they're lucky I'm paying Jameer like $11 million. That's pushing it for me. I rarely go over $10 million. Warrymore and Shoei are the only 2 I think that were worth the $10 million. Oh. Joseph singled his first time up, and then was erased on a double play ball in the first inning. Fastball down and in, chopped in the hole to second. Diaz fields it cleanly to second in time. Shoei to first, late on the relay. Fielder's choice for Trunk. 2 down, and that is going to bring up Dongo for 1 today. Deep inside, low, ball 1. Fastball down and away, blooper into right field. Warrymore coming on, he'll slide and make the nice basket catch as Worry Less puts it away in his back pocket. Another scoreless inning for Griffith to start the day. Bottom 3, Swiner, Norris, and Manning due up here against Kaiser, looking to regain his form. Unicorn B-plus closer at 30. 7.5 mil. Yep, you take that. Take that money all the way to the bank and take that extra $6 million you're going to get from K almost. Swiner up first. He's 0 for 1 today with the fly out. Fastball away, misses from Kaiser, ball 1. Strike at the letters, 1-1 the count. Slider away, line to left center. That's down in the gap, and that's a base hit for Buck. He'll be on with his first hit of the game. He's 1 for 2. Big Country on to start the inning with his bad jumps trait. And that'll bring up Norris, who drew a walk his first time up, which started the rally in the second inning. Fastball inside, misses from Kaiser, ball 1. Slider is in the dirt, 2-0 the count. Fastball up, popped it up as he just missed it in foul territory. Over for it is the catcher Bentley, and he'll make the catch, 1 down. Next up, Manning, 1 for 1 today with an RBI triple in his first at-bat, as Manning now has a team leading 5 RBIs. Fastball in there for a strike, 0-1. Good pitch from Kaiser. Fastball at the knees, lined up the middle. Nice diving stop by Donga. Flips the second one. De La Cruz to first, not even close. Manning beats it out on the fielder's choice. 2 down in the inning for DDP. She singled in a runner first time up and then scored later in the inning herself. Slider at the knees. Doherty skies it into center. DeMarco back a few steps to his left. He'll call for it and make the catch. That will end the inning. To the 4th, we're still up 4-0. DeMarco, Jackson, and Bentley. Hard lineup coming up here for the Grapplers. Second time today against Griffith. Leading off is Marco DeMarco. Grounded into a double play his first time up. He is 0 for 1. First pitch 2-seamer up and in is inside from Griffith. Pardon me. Ball 1. Ooh, good question. I think, yes, you have asked me that. I forgot what I said that time. Honestly, I like, I think for me it's going to be a tie. It's between, obviously, Lafayette Corner from the Freebooters, because I played there so damn much, because I just love the outline of that park. I also like Swagger Center. I've always loved Swagger Center. I think that was my favorite back in SMB too. Curveball down in the dirt, 2-0 the count. 2-seamer fouled off on the left side. Swiner going over. He might get there, and he will run it down as he almost missed it. Ball 1. 1 down in the inning. He almost overran that one. Next up, Jackson. He doubled in his first at-bat and was stranded at second base in the second inning. Change up at the knees. Ooh, blew it by him. 0-1 the count. Fastball down in the way, line to left, and that is down for a hit. It's going to get to Swiner on a hop. Second hit today for Jackson. He is 2 for 2. Hey, yep, there we go. Yep, yeah, I got it. I can confirm I've got it. I'll watch it after the game. It should be a fun one. Bentley up next. He's 0 for 1 today. Lined at the second base his first time up. Well, down in the way in the first pitch. Strike called. 0-1 as Griffith gets ahead. Four-seamer up and away, blew it by Bentley as he was not even close. 0-2 the count. Change it down and in. Swung through it, strike 3. Second punch out of the game for Griffith. 2 down in the inning, and that can bring up Cracker, who's 0 for 1. Painful. I can imagine. I can picture it now. 2-seamer low on the first pitch to Cracker, ball 1. Fastball down and in, chop to short. Showy there. He'll take it to first, and that will end the inning. Another 0 on the board for Griffith. Bottom 4. Still 4-0. Showy, Griffith, and Winkleson do up. Showy leading off. Shortstop singled his first time at the plate and then scored a run later in the inning. He's 1 for 1 today. Fastball up and in is a strike. 0-1. Fastball down and in, chopped third under Jackson's glove, and that is another hit for Showy. He is 2 for 2 as the shortstop's on to lead off the 4th. That'll bring up Griffith, who's ready to bunt him over again. Griffith already has a successful sacrifice today. Pick off to first as they were expecting a steal. Runner goes, bunt pulled back, that's inside. Throw down by Bentley, not even close. Easy stolen base for Showy. Jameer's first steal as a member of the Buzzards organization. He is 1 for 1 this year. And that bunt is still shown from Griffith. Bunt down this time in front of the plate. That's a fair ball. Showy will get the third on the play. 1 down in the inning. Good running from the base runners. And that'll bring up Winkleson. 2 for 2 today. He doubled in 2 runs last time up. He's also singled. And Jackson did get handcuffed. You are right. Yeah, I agree. Not all the stadiums look like full-blown stadiums. Like, I mean, Shaka, for instance, I mean, it's got the look of a stadium on the edges, like down the line and like just over. But then you just cut out that big section in the center, and you're missing a whole bunch of revenue out there. It's like we're on an island or something in Hawaii with the volcanoes out there in right center. Pass one side, misses, ball 1. High on that one. Ooh, that's a strike. Damn it. 1-1. Fastball up, skied into center. DeMarco in a few steps. He's ready for it. I think we're going to test him. Let's see if Shoei can beat him. Here we go. Rowe coming in. Damn it, he got me. Shit. And that is a snipe for DeMarco as he gets the outfield assist to the 5th. We're still down 4-0. Sparks, Dela Cruz, and Kaiser do up. I agree. Shaka has the people, but not enough seats. LVA Hope, yeah, I can see it. It's like they built it like kind of like a desert oasis kind of thing. Motor yard, I can see it, yeah. It's outside of a construction yard. I really wouldn't put a stadium there, but it is what it is. Swagger Center, yeah, it's kind of like on Hollywood Hills, you know. You wouldn't really expect the baseball stadium to be there. Might not have the clientele for that, per se. Because they're missing a bunch of seats in center, too, because of the freeway. Lafayette, definite stadium. Same with the Dome. Obviously, a Tiger Dome, of course. That has a lot of seats. Who else? What's the... I just thought of it. What's the not Founders Field. Founders Field definitely looks like a stadium, though. What am I thinking of? Oh yeah, Apple Field's definitely stadium too. That actually wasn't the one I was thinking of though. I'm blanking on it right now. Oh my God, what stadium am I trying to say? Oh, Bingata Bowl, definitely. I like Bingata Bowl. That's a good one too. I like the cartoonish nature of it, and also like the little drones they send out between innings. Ooh. Sparks leading off the inning, struck out swinging her first time up. Fastball inside, misses from Griffith, ball 1. Her ball inside fools Sparks as she's out in front of it, 1-1. He's bumping in, out in front of it again, 1-2 the count as she's still looking fastball. Beaming down and in, inside, 2-2. She's ripping in, high, full count. Change it down and in. Grounder hard to third, right at Manning, and makes the play. On to first, 1 down. Yeah, same thing with Red Rock. Yeah, Red Rock, I was the one that I was thinking of. That's kind of like a desert oasis if you think about it, because I think that area back there behind right center is like domed in or something. I think that's clear glass to keep out the heat, like at the Grand Canyon or something. First pitch to Dela Cruz, curveball at the knees, low, ball 1. Dela Cruz singled her first time up. You see her up. That's driven to right center field. Hit pretty well. Going all the way back is Winkelson. He's going to lay out and make a nice diving catch on the warning track. Way to lay it all out on the line there, Wink. 2 down, and that'll bring up Kaiser, who's 0 for 1. Love the effort out there in center. Kaiser tried to bunt his first time up and ended up popping out to the pitcher. Fastball down and in. Strike called. 0-1. Yeah, got to love Shaka. Couldn't do that in any other ballpark. Two-seamer away, line to first. Nice diving effort by Daugherty as it ricochets to Diaz, who fires to the pitcher in time to end the inning, and Daugherty's hurt. God fucking damn it. But another scoreless inning for Griffith. He has the shutout through 5. Bottom 5, Diaz, Worrymore, and Swiner do up for the heart of our lineup as we check the injury to Daugherty. I'm assuming it's going to be a wrist. I'm assuming it's going to be a sprained wrist because it was a diving play. Next up, Diaz, 1 for 2 with a single. No, it's a dislocated shoulder. Oh, that's even worse than the wrist. Wrist is only 2 bars of health. Dislocated shoulder is a full 5-bar injury. Well, Macias is going to get a lot of playing time at first base. He'll be coming on. Another injury. That's our 3rd injury this season, I think. No, it's 2nd. Yeah, we haven't had a pitcher injury yet this year, thank God. All right, Diaz, let's see what you can do. He's 2 for 2 today. Slider low, ball 1. Oh, I got something in my eye. No fair game. Fastball in the dirt, 2-0. Strike in there on the heater, 2-1. Curveball at the knees, line to third. Easy catch for Jackson on the liner, 1 down. That's why we have player development. You are correct. Next up, Worrymore, 0 for 2. Forkball inside, misses, ball 1. Fastball up and in, sky ball to center. This should be an easy play for DeMarco as he runs in. 2 down in the inning as Worrymore now 0 for 3 today with 3 flyouts, and that'll bring up Swiner. Singled last time up, he's 1 for 2. He is also flown out. Kaiser back to neutral mojo now. Ball inside, misses, ball 1. Inside, away heater actually, 2-0. Curveball outside, misses, 3-0 to Buck. Curveball in there on the middle third, 3-1. Fastball away, line to left center, and that's down in the gap again. Cut off by DeMarco, another single for Big Country. He is 2 for 3. So that single will keep the inning alive here for Norris. Well, popped out last time up in foul territory. He is also walked. Fastball up hard, grounder to second on the first pitch, right to Dela Cruz, and that ends the inning. As Kaiser has another 0 to the 6th. It's still 4-0 though. Trunk, Donga, and DeMarco top of the lineup due up for the Grapplers. Joseph Trunk leading off the inning. He's 1 for 2 today with a single. Macias now in at first base after the injury to Doherty last inning on the field. That dislocated shoulder is going to keep her out for some time, and I believe that's her right shoulder as well. Curveball down in the way, strike called on the check swing, 0-1. Yeah, she dove to her right, so that would have been her right shoulder that made contact with the dirt. Two-seamer up and in, check swing high, 1-1. Fastball inside, misses, 2-1. Up and away, fouled off by Trunk, 2-2 the count. Down in the way, grounder to third, right at Manning. Makes the easy play to first. 1 down. Next up, Donga. She's 0 for 2 today and currently tense. First fastball at the knees, chopped to first. Macias there, backhands it. Flips to Griffith in time, 2 down. Start the inning for Paxton. That'll bring up DeMarco, who's 0 for 2 today and tense. Or no, he's still locked in, actually. I just can't read. First pitch, two-seamer down and into DeMarco is low, ball 1. Two-seamer up and away, line to third. Manning leaps, makes the nice catch by the man, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. Griffith has a shutout through 6. Bottom 6. Manning, Macias, and Shoei do up. Manning leading off, 1 for 2 today with an RBI triple. He's also flown out today once. Fastball up and away high, ball 1. That's high, 2-0. Fastball at the knees, line to short. Backhanded by Donga, who makes the catch, 1 out. Next up is backup first baseman Atticus Macias, who's now taking over for the injury to Doherty. He'll be getting his first at-bat of the game. He's hitting 3 for 8 on the season with 1 RBI. Fastball inside, misses, ball 1. That's high, 2-0. Curveball down in the way. He got him on his front foot as he pops it up to second. Dela Cruz back on the grass, makes the catch, 2 down. Now to bring up Shoei. Shortstop's 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. Curveball at the knees, lined in the center, make it 3. Shoei 3 for 3 today with 3 singles. Now to bring the pitcher Griffith to the plate. He will bat. No at bat yet today for Griffith. He has sack bunted twice. Turn goes on the first pitch. Fastball high, ball 1. Throw down by Bentley. Just late, stolen base for Shoei. His second today. He is 2 for 2. And 2 for 2 on the season as well, as there's a 1-0 count to Griffith. Fastball up, blew it by him on the power swing, 1-1. Fastball up, lined into right center field, and Griffith's going to get it done. That's his first hit of the year, and that's going to be a double. As he's already on his way to second as Shoei comes in to score. It is 5-0 Buzzards. I knew he was going to give us a fastball, just got to time it. Next up, Wink. He's 2 for 3, double single, 2 RBIs today for Wink. Fastball in there, 0-1 as Kaiser's tense once more. Curveball up and away, strike called, 0-2. Fastball up, chopper to short, easy play for Donga, and that should end the inning. It does. RBI double, though, from the pitcher Griffith, 5-0 now to the 7th. Jackson, Bentley, and Cracker do up. Talk about helping your own cause. Jackson leading off, singled last time up. He's also doubled. He's 2 for 2 today. So far the only batter to reach base both times against Griffith today. First pitch curveball down in the way is low, ball 1. Zoomer down and in, check swing strike, 1-1. Change up and away. High, 2-1. Seamer down and away. Popped up to first. Macias there on the line. Calls for it behind the bag, and he puts it away. 1 down. Next up is Bentley. Catcher's 0 for 2 today. Grounded the no fielder's choice last time up. First pitch, 4-seamer down and in. Fouled off. 0-1. 2-seamer up and in. Blew it by him. 0-2 the count. 4-seamer down and away. Grounded at the middle of the second. Diaz there backhands it successfully to first. 2 down. Base is empty now for Cracker. He is 0 for 2 today. First pitch, 2-seamer up and in. Strike called on the middle third. 1-1. Ball down and away. Fouled off. 0-2. 4-seamer down and in. Blooper to left center field. Shallow. Swiner coming on. Slides off his glove. Good effort by Buck, but that will be a single for Cracker. He is 1 for 3. That will extend the inning for Sparks, who is 0 for 2. Sparks has struck out and grounded out today. Change it down and in. Strike called. 0-1. Up and in. High. 1-1. Down and in. Swung through it. 1-2 the count. Down and in. Fouled off. Still 1-2. Change up and in. Grounder in the hole to short. Shelby over on the backhand. Makes the play on to first. And that will end the inning as Griffith has just shut out through 7. Bottom 7 is still 5-0. Hard lineup coming up again for the Buzzards. Diaz, Worrymore, and Swiner against the tiring Kaiser. Can we put some more insurance runs on here to put this game to bed? Let's find out. Diaz leading off, 1 for 3 today with a single. Kaiser will stay in to start the 7th. Fastball away, misses, ball 1. Heater up and in, 2-0. Fastball away, strike call, 2-1. That's outside on the heater, 3-1. Slider inside, chopper to short, easy play for Dongo, 1 down. Kaiser back to neutral, and that'll bring up Worry Less, who's 0 for 3 today with 3 flyouts. Heater up and in, ball 1. Ball away outside, 2-0. Slider in there, strike called, 2-1. Fastball at the knees, rip foul, 2-2 the count as Whiffer activates, and as well as K-Dud. Curveball at the knees, lined at the middle, base hit on the ground for Worrymore, and that's going to be his first hit today. He is 1 for 4. Next up, Swiner, 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. And that will do it for Kaiser as he exits after 6 1/3 innings. He gives up 5 runs today, no strikeouts. Part of the double switch coming on is left-handed specialist Tucker Turlington. And coming on out in right field is going to be Windy Wheels as he'll take over for Betty Sparks, allowing Wheels to bat second next inning. 12 hits given up today by Kaiser, and he also walked, I believe, 1 batter. So not a great outing. In line for the loss as Turlington comes out of the bullpen to relieve him, with the only OG reliever left now in the Grapplers bullpen, as Gunn left in free agency. Turlington has no record, a 0 ERA and an 0.95 whip. In his 4 appearances this season, he's given up 1 run, which was unearned. He's thrown 6 1/3 innings, which is the most out of the bullpen. 5 hits surrendered, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. His batting average against is .208. Facing the left-handed hitting Swiner, so Specialist is active here. Swiner 2 for 3 today, 2 singles, as that slider is in the dirt, ball 1. Forkball down and in, chop to the mound. Turlington fields at the second 1. De La Cruz back to first, double play, and that will end the inning as he does strand the inherited runner and erases it on the double play ball. To the 8th, it is 5-0. De La Cruz, Wheels, and Trunk to appear against Griffith. De La Cruz leading off the inning is 1 for 2 today with a single. Fastball down and away, chop foul, 0-1. Couple down and in. Chop to second, Diaz charges. He's going to barehand it to first, 1 down. Next up is newly inserted right fielder Windy Wheels. Veteran outfielder is tense, hitting .200 on the year with an RBI. First pitch, two-seam roughing in, is broken bat line to third softly. Manning makes a nice diving play in foul territory as the man makes another web gem, 2 down. Next up, Trunk, 1 for 3 today with a single. Change up at the knees, low ball 1 from Griffith. Down in the way is low, 2-0. Two-seam roughing in, inside, 3-0. Curveball at the knees. 3-0 pitch, line to left. Swiner on. He's not going to get there as it hops down. Second hit for Trunk today. He is 2 for 4. Got to bring up Donga, who is 0 for 3. Keep the inning alive here. Just change up and away. Driven to center field. Hit pretty well. Winkelson going back. Lays out on the warning track. He did it again. Wink makes a nice diving catch as that ball was shotgun, and that saves a run. Griffith has a shutout through 8. Bottom half we go. Norris, Manning, and Macias due up. Damn right. This is Shaka, baby. You love to see it sometimes. Next up, Norris. Catcher 0 for 2 today with a walk. Looking to get on base here against Lockton Turlington. Slider outside, ball 1. Work ball away, he'll sky it into right field, not hit particularly well. Wheels barely has to move for it, 1 down. Next up, Ed Manning, 1 for 3 today with an RBI triple. Specialist working against him here. Slider in, curveball inside, misses from Turlington, ball 1. Breaking ball low on the slider, 2-0. Breaking ball inside on the slider again, 3-0 the count now. Fastball high, strike at the letters, 3-1. Forkball is outside from Turlington, ball 4, his first walk today. Manning will reach. 1 out, runner at first for Macias. Again, specialist working against him, he's 0 for 1. Macias popped out his 1 time at the plate. Fastball in there, the letters, 0-1. Fastball at the knees, lined in the center field. That's going to drop in front of DeMarco. Base hit for Macias. His first hit today, he is 1 for 2. First and second now with 1 down, and here's Shoei. Jameer is 3 for 3 today, and he's right-handed, so he will not face specialist. Looking to break it open here with a 4th hit to put this game out of reach. Slider away, strike called from Turlington. 0-1 as he's no longer locked in. Fastball away, Shoei's going to sky to right center. Will that get down? Not quite. Wheels able to run it down. 2 outs in the inning. That's going to bring up the pitcher, Griffith. Doubled in a run last time up. He's also sack bunted twice. Let's see what he does here with another RBI chance. Can Griffith help his own cause and put it away? Fastball away, blew it by him, 0-1. Forkball at the knees, grounded to second. Shortstop, whatever the fuck that position is. Don't go to first, and that ends the inning as we fail to score. To the 9th, it is 5-0. Heart of the lineup is separating Griffith from his first career victory in the regular season and his first career shutout. And also his first career complete game. Let's see what he does. DeMarco, Jackson, and Bentley do up for the Grapplers. The infield, hit to the infield. You're correct. DeMarco's leading off. He is 0 for 3 today. Let's see if he can get on base. Still locked in, though, despite being 0 for 3. First is fastball inside, misses, ball 1. Change it down and in. Chopped to second. Diaz charges, fields it cleanly to first, 1 down. Griffith now 2 outs away. Next up, Jackson, 2 for 3 today, double and a single. He's also popped out last time up to first base. First pitch curveball outside. Fouled back, 0-1. Team up and in. Just inside, 1-1. Team up and away. Jackson fouls it back, 1-2 the count. Down and in. Chased it inside, strike 3. Third punch out for Griffith. 2 down in the inning. 1 out between him, the complete game shutout, and his first career regular season victory. It is the veteran, Hercules Bentley, catcher 0 for 3, and is no longer locked in. Can Griffith get it done? Team up and away. Check swing, it's high. Ball 1. Fastball down and in. Grounder to first. Macias backhands. He's going to run to the bag himself. That's going to end the inning. 1-2-3. Griffith has a 3-up, 3-down 9th inning, and he throws his first career complete game shutout and also his first career regular season victory. As guess who he beat in the playoffs last year? It was the Grapplers. Buzzards win 5-0 today as we are back to 500 here at the end of the homestand. at 3-3. Love to see it. Love to see it, as always. Good defense, good hitting for sometimes, great pitching for once. No home runs given up by Griffith today. It was a good day. Sure, we just had to sacrifice DDP's shoulder, but at least it's not her throwing shoulder. Oh, wait, it is her throwing shoulder. Oh, damn it. Son of a bitch. All right, well, for the offense, we got 13 hits, scored 5 runs, did it most in 1 inning. It was a good day. Only 6 hits for the Grapplers today. Hitless for them, Donga, DeMarco, Bentley, Sparks, Kaiser, and Wheels. 2 hits for Jackson, 2 for Trunk, 1 for Cracker, and 1 for Dela Cruz. Yep, get well soon, DDP. And for us, the only batter hitless today was backup catcher Jaden Norris. Everyone else got at least 1 hit. 2 RBIs today for Winkleson on a double, 1 for Ed Manning on a triple, 1 for Doherty on a single, and 1 for Paxton Griffith, who the pitcher chips in an RBI double on his first hit of the year. Jameer Shoei paces the offense with a 3-hit day. And also 2 stolen bases on the base path, as well as, actually, nope, he was the only one to steal successfully. Wink was thrown out. Pitching lines, Kaiser 6 1/3 innings, 12 hits, 5 earned runs, a walk given up. He falls to 0-2. Turlington, an inning and 2/3 scoreless out of the bullpen, giving up a hit and a walk. For us, Paxton Griffith obviously had the complete game shutout. He gave up 6 hits and struck out 3. He improves to 1-1 on the year, and his ERA is now under 5. He is the player of the game thanks to that pitching performance. Following him is Shoei with the 3 hits and 2 stolen bases with 2 runs scored, and then the man, Ed Manning, who had the RBI triple, which was the biggest hit of the game as nobody left the yard today. Nice. You love to see it. Alrighty. Now we're back at 500 here after 6 games, and here we thought we were going to have to cut somebody. We don't have to cut nobody. We just got to show up and learn how to play. Alrighty, let's look around the league here, see what moves were made. See a few. Smoke McCarthy, the veteran starter, is picked up by the Jacks as they cut Deshaun Levon. That is a good move for their rotation. Jacks, of course, in last place in the division right now. They're sitting at 2-3 currently. Dano Yoshida, our former right fielder, is picked up by the Moose. He'll be replacing outfielder Katrina Diaz, who left the Overdogs in free agency last year. Class's cousin is now without a home. And Moose will sign veteran reliever Rocket Ramon, who left the Overdogs in free agency, as he replaces veteran Mindy Marshwater. A little bit of an upgrade in the bullpen there, but not much. Nah, I thought about it. She can't hit. She can't hit. Karma's going to come back. Yes, it will. God, I hope so. Hopefully it makes up for all the injuries it's given us. Alrighty, let us sim up to the next game here before we look at player development options here. We're going to go back out. We're going to go out on the road now for a pretty road-heavy middle of the season here as the Hawk Corners beat the Moose 6-3 in the first game of the sim. Eaters win a pitcher's duel over the Beagles 2-1 as they improve to 5-1 on the year. Crocodons rally and lose to the Jacks in 11 innings despite that, 6-5. Everybody now at 500 or better in the division as the Nemesis beat the Overdogs 6-3. Freebooters hold off the Moonstars to win 6-5, back at 500 now. Sirloins choke it away to the Sawteeth 5-4. Sawteeth get their 4th win of the year. Herbosaurus crushed beat the Sandcats, 4-2. I thought it was more than that. Hot Corners edge out the Wild Pigs 4-2 as they prove to 6-1 and hand the Wild Pigs their first loss of the year. Freebooters beat the Blowfish easily 9-5, and in the final game of the sim, Crocodons crushed the Platypi 8-2. Crocodons now sit at 5-2 atop the division with a half-game lead on the nemesis of all teams. Overdogs and us and the Jacks are all tied at 3-3 in 3rd place. Good God, this is a tight race. Go, Jesus. Beewolves, Wideloods, and Sirloins pretty much looking like their season's over at this point. Beewolves at 1-5, Wideloods at 1-5, and the Sirloins at 1-6. Moonstars and then Herbosaurs not looking too hot either, both of them at 2-5. Everyone else still decently in there. Hot Corners and Wild Pigs both at 6-1. Heaters at 5-1. They look in control of that division for the time being. And the Sawtooth and Sandcats at 4-2 and 4-3 respectively. Get the winning season, boys. We're going to need it. Damn right we will. Alrighty, on the road next time we are going to be facing the wide loads, so this might be a little bit of karma coming back to us because the wide loads are in last place currently. On the mound for us will be Bon Bon, who gave up 1 run in her first start of the season. She is 1-0 with a 1.29 ERA and an 0.29 WHIP. And on the mound for the wide loads, it is our former starter, Manuel East. East, if you remember, joined us in year 3 for 1 season. It wasn't a very particularly memorable season, and he was cut before the big influx of players that has led to our current build at where we are. So he is now still with the wide loads, and this is the 3rd time we are playing against him as a starter. The other 2 times we faced him, we won. So East on the year is 0-1 with a 5.06 ERA and a 1.50 WHIP. Alrighty. Alright, that's the lineup now set. Okay, let's go ahead and have a look around at the player development options. I said player development options, god damn it. There we go. Okay, all of these are looking like they're going to be here next game. Looking at them, that's a good one for Shoei right there. Really expensive, though. We're not going to be able to afford that, unfortunately, so I'm not even going to set my sights on it. If we had more money coming in, maybe, but not going to have enough. Griffith. Could use the extra accuracy, not gonna lie. Solid upgrade. This one for Hurls. Yeah, I could sacrifice the arm because he is a second baseman. It's a decent upgrade. A little expensive for a backup player, though. Swiner, arm. Does he really need it? Not really. Not particularly, but high pitch would be nice. Worrymore, contact and fielding. I did say I was gonna get this one. Doherty. Not going to be playing for the time being for a couple games, so getting this upgrade right now is going to be redundant. Yeah, so we're not going to even bother giving this to her. We're going to give this one to Spool because, well, he needs the contact and the fielding, so that kind of makes sense. Going to get the 2 contact here for him. He's up to 74, 1 fielding, up to 62. Will we be able to buy any of these next time out? We'll be able to get either Griffiths or Swiners. Not going to get this one for Hurls then because he's a backup. He's not going to play. Same thing with Shoei. This is too expensive. So it's between this one for Buck and this one for Griffith. We'll make that decision next time out. I'm leaning towards the one for Swiner, though, because it's cheaper. And it's got the chance for the trait. We'll see, though. Yeah, he's had 99 power. Man is maxed out in the power department. We're just trying to make that contact circle a little bit bigger for when Whiffer strikes. That's literally what I was thinking when I was getting that. Oh yeah, he's been maxed out for a while. The dude is deadly if you hang one. He will put you over the fence. Unless you're Chaka, then maybe it's a long triple. Alright, here's the lineup for next episode, as we'll call it a day after this. Leading off will be the Wink once again in center field. Worrymore's going to be taking the day off first because he is still not fully healed from his knee injury. So once he is done, then Wink is going to come out the game after, so that way he can get that day off and, you know, be fully rested. Following him, batting second is head of the class Diaz. Batting third out in left field is Big Country. Batting fourth back in lineup is Burnout, the catcher. Batting fifth at shortstop, it is Jameer Shoei. Batting sixth out in right field again is Carter Balls Mahoney. Batting seventh is at first base backup Atticus Macias, in for the injured Doherty, who's going to be out for the next 4 or 5 games at least. Batting eighth is going to be the third baseman Ed the Man Manning. And batting ninth on the mound will be Bon Bon. Get DDP in there, yep. Got to get her some day off now. Alrighty, and that is going to do it for this episode, guys. Today, this was a solid victory out here today. Big quality start. Complete game shutout for Paxton Griffith. First career shutout, first career complete game, and his first career victory in the regular season as a starting pitcher. We're now back at 500, and we are within striking distance of the Division 1.5 games back here, heading into the middle part of the season. We now need to step up our game because, let's have a look at the schedule here. Our next 5 games are on the road. So, this and 4 of them are doubleheaders. Oh my god, that's gonna suck. Okay. So yeah, we're definitely gonna need to step it up big here in this next portion of the schedule to show that we are contenders this year for the division title. Tune in next time to see if we can get the job done against the last place wide loads. If you made it this deep in the video, guys, obviously thank you so much. Appreciate the support as always. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the follow button down below on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch in the description below. If you haven't already, have a great evening and a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, this is the Nasty One, signing off.